Welcome to the Elizabethan Sunday Special. I'm Kiersten, your host, and this is my co-host and amazing cousin Xuan.
Glorious morning. We are lucky enough to best in the quite quaint city, Verona, hither in our country of Italy.
And thee may not bethink a gross amount can befall over a week. We will to prove thee wrong.
The small town of Verona taketh a major changes this Sunday, at which hour a huge jousting competition took its lodging in town.
Ere we continueth in our weekly recap, we hast an exclusive piece from our sports commentator, Miss Norah.
I heard there's like a huge joust going on. Both families are supposed to be here as a comment, but...
People from every corner of Verona are gathering to see the joust of the century. Everyone is searching for an empty space in the crowd. Jousting hall. We have a sports commentator on the scene to provide us with more detail.
The only thing more popular than this jousting battle is the feud between the Capulets and the Montagues. Speaking of the high families of Verona, those gents are both hither in the present day, supporting opposite jousters, of course. Talk hath spread around the town like wildfire about this joust. We'll have to see who wins.
Both families are in the joust over something. How does square not both?
The fight? How? Two households both alike in dignity. If to be true a square breaking out, 'twill not be stunned by either family.
This joust is about to begin. My wages, Joster Kiersten, that gent is new and upcoming starting jousting. That gent is swift like lightning, and is meaner than devil. No doubt that gent would whip.
I've heard it that the joust is about to begin it. Oh look, here comes Jouster Kiersten.
By my Christendom, by the moon, I will win it for all the fair ladies of Verona.
Oh, swear not by the moon, thy inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love for joust prove likewise bright.
In the wise words of Mercutio, Sarah, I sway to thee. An old hair whore is good meat in Lent. But a hair that is whore is too much for a score when it hairs ere it be spent.
Stop it! Stop! Stop! Out upon you! What a man are you?
Please pray pardon me to us the sport.
'Tis a combat sport in which two knights on horseback try to unhorse each other. It's used with a blunted lance. 'Tis very different from fencing, the art or practice in which an épée, soil, or saber is used. Jousting is much more competitive and interesting.
Norah, please tell us our desperate ears. Kiersten won it, correct?
Aye, and back to headquarters for more news.
Before we get back to the news, we have a short commercial break.
Prince Aeschylus opens up to the audience about his frequent aches and pains due to the widespread disease known as the bubonic plague. Townsfolk decide to join in on his strife. They found out what helped them. It is a reasonable price, keeps away the plague, and it cures all pains. This is tobacco.
Prince Aeschylus, we aren't looking quite sound this morning.
I feel as lamentable. Swellings and headaches has overtaken me. Could it be the plague?
Aren't they feeling well? They behold like Prince Aeschylus, at which hour that gent was sick.
What shall cause?
Tobacco!
Common side effects include trouble breathing, increased stress, nervousness, saucy behavior, and possible death. Talk to thy leech if thee or a loved one faces these symptoms, and cease using tobacco if thee experience death. For not so thou that on the earth doth live, but to the earth some special good doth give, nor aught so good but strained from that fair use, revolts from true birth, stumbling on abuse. But do not be afeared, Prince Aeschylus was cured of the deadly black plague, with the help of tobacco for just 20 shillings a pound.
So how was the joust?
'Twas amazing, but a square apiece had broken out soon after.
A brawl?
A street brawl that had continued to fuel the burning mistrial between the Capulets and the Montagues, at which hour the Capulet servants, Samson and Gregory, provoked the Montague servant.
On Sunday afternoon in the streets of Verona, a street brawl hath broken out. 'Twas another simple square between the Capulets and the Montagues. 'Twas despicable then. The way bit them thumbs at each other and hath called each other name. These gents quarreled, mocking each other and the people on the streets.
I had from mine exclusive sources that the two families has an exchange of words in the square. Let's take a behold at the footage.
Do you quarrel, sir? Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I implore you, I serve as a good man as
No, better.
well, sir.
Say, better. Here comes one of the king's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
No, you lie.
Jaw if you be men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blood.
Some of the fighting that hath happened, but fear not, for the brawl will soon end temporarily by Prince Escalus. Back to headquarters for more news. But wait, we're getting something.
Shocking reports from all over Verona will keep you on the edge of your seat as we prepare to bring you some of the live coverage from many of the scandalous deeds done by the prominent figures. Stay tuned for some inside scoops, exclusive footage, and behind the scenes.
Reporting live with breaking news. It appears that Romeo had crashed the Capulet's party. We'll be heading to the scene to gather more information. We are here with the brave Tybalt at Capulet's orchard. Cometh hither and telleth everyone what thee had said, at which hour you saw Romeo at the party.
As soon as I saw that gent, I had felt disgusted. I had said, what dares this slave come hither, covered with an antique face, to fleer and scorn our solemnity? Now by the stock and hell hour of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
What have you to be so angry for? Romeo was merely attending the party, not causing any trouble.
I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall.
What did your uncle have to say?
My uncle, Lord Capulet, has told me to leave that villain be. I suspect Romeo has some plans for my cousin Juliet.
That's interesting. Thanks for your input, Tybalt. We'll have to see what happens later.
Wow, that's insane. And I have heard that Romeo and his gang of pals crashed the Capulet's annual house party.
I have heard that too. Telleth me it isn't true.
'Tis true. And guess what else hath happened?
Telleth me, leaveth me not in this state of desire.
Juliet and Romeo have met.
Juliet? Juliet as in the Capulet's daughter? The one setteth to marry Count Paris?
So that one indeed. And furthermore, those gents are madly in love.
Isn't that crazy, guys? The party was so late it went into the morn.
Thee won't believe it. What hath happened on Tuesday?
Aye, of course. On Tuesday, Romeo made his plans with Friar Lawrence to be married anon that day. That gent is surprised that Romeo hath gotten over Rosaline so easily and is eager to marry them, because that gent thinketh that their marriage will end the feud between their families. Friar Lawrence then marries Juliet and Romeo after his garden. Juliet then hath sent that nurse, the lady nurse, to talk to Romeo to plan on giving that gent a rope ladder so that Romeo can cometh and consummate their marriage in the evening.
So those gents are now newlyweds.
That's exciting news to hear. I'm so joyous for their folk.
But what will befall for those two families?
But wait, there's more. Romeo ends up killing Tybalt in a huge miscommunication.
Tush, that's insane! What hath happened?
Tybalt challenged Romeo to a duel after that gent and his pals crashed the Capulet party. Romeo, since being newly married to Juliet, did not want it to square his cousin-in-law. But Tybalt tooketh this as an uncalled for surrender, and that gent proceeded to trieth and killeth Romeo. Missing his aim, that gent hath killed Mercutio instead, and in retaliation, Romeo murdered Tybalt.
The prince has scouted that gent, right?
No, that gent was just vanished.
But that is far worse than the gent can never see his love again, the beauty Juliet.
Juliet was a heartbroken mess, and in that lady's eyes, Romeo's banishment was far worse than Tybalt's death.
Was it from heartbreak that caused Juliet so much grief that the lady had killed herself?
Juliet had killed herself?
That's what our sources have said. The lady was spotted with Friar Lawrence seemingly obtaining poison. Forsooth, the lady would rather kill herself than marry Count Paris. The lady was set to marry this past Thursday. However, turns out the situation was far more complex than we had thought. Romeo, who was banished by the prince, had returned upon receiving news of his beloved Juliet's death.
The plot thickens at which late hour Wednesday night Count Paris was paying respect to Juliet's grave, only to discover Romeo's return. Through yet another miscommunication, Romeo and Paris mistake each other's intentions and square, leaving Romeo victorious, but still at a loss, believing his lady Juliet is dead. At which hour, Romeo discovers that gent that he had killed was Count Paris. That gent respects his wishes and lays him inside the tomb with Juliet.
Lacking valor, this hardest feud hath leadeth to much more death than necessary.
To add to it, young Romeo was discovered dead as well shortly after. The shocking truth will finally be revealed right after this break.
A woeful tale of a new upcoming play, based off a true story, is told in the streets of Verona. Townsfolk are intrigued by this and decide to take a jaunt to the Globe Theater, where a black flag is raised, signaling that a tragedy is being performed that day.
Head to the theater where a play awaits. At the Globe, a black flag is swimming high. A tragedy, a play of lovers' fates, which heightens sadness and doth make one cry. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. From ancient grudge breaks a new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
Why, sir, that doth sound like quite a good one. Though how much would seating cost for us poor?
Worry not, 6 pence, 'tis for everyone, rich or poor, no limit to who 'tis for.
To find out the passionate story of two enemies and lovers lead to death, their fate concealed by the star-crossed above, it's Romeo and Juliet.